Westmont, and welcome to the 2016 Frosty and Friends Parades. Hello, everybody.
Hi.
With you tonight, Bob Fleck from the Westmont Park District. Joining me tonight as our host, Amy Quattrone, Assistant Principal at the Westmont Junior High, and Larry McIntyre, Communications Director at the Village of Westmont. How are you tonight?
Excellent. Happy to be here.
Very good. Happy holidays, everybody.
All right, well, so glad to be here. And leading off our parade tonight, the Westmont Police Department, and right behind them, who is our Master of Ceremonies?
Looks
That
like
is Frosty.
Yeah, Frosty.
Oh, Frosty.
And I'd like to give Frosty a big congratulations. I am really impressed because if you're not aware, Frosty ran a 5K this morning.
Frosty
I
did
did
run a
see that.
5K. It was
Yeah.
pretty amazing.
Did not melt,
Did very well, yeah.
and here he is leading the parade.
I just want to mention, also leading the parade is our new Deputy Chief, Brian Gruen.
Congratulations to Brian.
Yes, congratulations. And we also have a new chief in town, too.
Yeah.
Jim Gunther.
No relation to Mayor Gunter,
Correct.
So
Deputy
right,
Chief Gunther.
right now
There's-
we have the Knights of Columbus coming through and the Westmont
The
Rotary.
Westmont Rotary. Our president is Bob Blackburn. Earlier this morning, they hosted the Ugly Sweater 5K run. I was a part of that.
Yes, you were. I
Was
saw you. You
lovely.
did a great job.
And now the Knights of Columbus.
Knights of Columbus, St. John's Council right here on Cass Avenue. One of our great community service organizations here in the community.
They're also very involved with our Westmont Cruisin' Nights and Street Fair event every year. I want to thank them for that. So coming up in the next vehicle here is our Citizen of the Year, and this year's Citizen of the Year is Chris Svitak. Everybody give a big round of applause for Mr. Chris Svitak, our Citizen of the Year. Chris
All right.
is very involved with the community. He's involved with Westmont Lions Club and our EMA, and also, I believe he is the first person to receive this as a father's son. His dad actually won this award about 10 years ago, so it's pretty amazing.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
keeping it in the
interesting.
family.
Nice.
Yeah. So Chris, fellow Lions Club member with Chris, and Chris, incredibly active in the community, never turns down the opportunity to help.
This person is incredibly sparkly.
Absolutely.
That is fantastic
smiling.
costume.
All right. Well, we have a lot of sponsors for this year's event. Events like Holidays and all of our community events would not be possible without the sponsorship of our local business community. Amy, can you tell us about some of our sponsors, please?
Our platinum sponsors, we have TheraCore Physical Therapy, Clarendon Hills Bank, King Car Wash, Bannerville, USA, Chamber Taste Around the World, the Westmont Chamber of Commerce, Smiles for Life Pediatric Dentistry, J. Fleming's, PS Medical Marketing, and DJ Sports Bar and Grill.
All right, and there's our Stilt Walker. He is sponsored by our Westmont Special Events organization, comes out every year.
He's often seen over at 4th of July as well.
That's right.
Absolutely. Now, this year for the tree lighting ceremony, we have a new location. We used to have the countdown with the Holidays tree that was very close to the train station, but this year it's moved to Mary Egan Park.
Yeah, so we are also in a new vantage point here as well, announcing the parade, looking directly at the new tree that will be lit here at the end of the parade,
beautiful.
right next to Taco Express. So it'll be real easy for Santa as he comes down.
Well, Santa and Mayor Gunter will close out the parade, and as they pull up, we'll all do the countdown together. And so everybody has a good vantage point, basically, from the same spot where they're viewing the parade. And then afterwards, we always have free pictures with Santa in the basement of Westmont Center, so we invite everybody to come over. Usually we have hundreds of kids come through for photos, so we encourage everybody to do that.
And that's all made possible by all the different sponsors that we have here in the community. So Westmont Holidays, it's co-hosted, of course, by the Park District, the Village of Westmont, Westmont Historical Society, Chamber of Westmont, Westmont Library, and Westmont Special Events. So this is truly a community organization where everybody takes part, pitches in, and puts forth a tremendous amount of effort to make things like this happen here throughout the season.
And this is a good time for us to go through some more of our sponsors. We had almost 50 sponsors this year, which is absolutely amazing. But this year's our community gold sponsors included Karen Butterfield State Farm Insurance, Safeway Insurance, Uncle John's Music, Uncle Bub's Barbecue and Catering, Musicians Workshop, the Westmont Lions Club, the Rage Advertising Agency and Milkstrap Creative, Orange Theory Fitness, and Medulla. Now, what's interesting about this train coming through right now is the Village of Westmont has just celebrated its 95th anniversary this year. And the train actually put the Village of Westmont on the map. And this was approximately the 1850s. And back in those days, rather than being called the Burlington Northern, it was called the CB&Q. But we had a ceremony at Village Hall a couple weeks ago because our anniversary was November 10th. And lots of great things happened, including the debut of a historical mural, which was created by local artist Fannie Moy. And that's currently hanging at the Village Hall, but will go to the library after the first of the year.
And that is just the first phase of the mural, correct?
That's true. So we're basically doing a 5-year countdown to the Village's 100th anniversary, which is going to be 2021. And so every year we're going to present a new mural. And the first mural was 1921, which was our incorporation, and years previous to that. And then we're going to go by decades after that. So it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Got to see it recently. Beautiful.
Yes.
Wonderful piece of art.
If you haven't seen it, you definitely need to stop by Village Hall to see it because it's amazing.
And Amy, you were involved with the essay contest. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, we opened up the essay contest to all students that live in Westmont. And the writing prompt was, I love Westmont, why I love Westmont. And we had several winners that they came and they presented their essays at Village Hall during a board meeting. And they were great.
It was absolutely awesome. And we actually had more than 100 students participate in that. So quite the community pride demonstrated with that particular contest.
Absolutely. Everyone from kindergarten through high school.
We should probably go through a few more sponsors. Bob, do you want to read that next list? I'll go ahead and do that. The community sponsors, silver level. We have Countryside Bank, Baird & Warner, Citrus Diner, and then community sponsors for the bronze level is First Midwest Bank, Prestige Wine and Spirits, the Knights of Columbus, Golden Basket, Westmont Auto, Dilworth Windows and Doors, and the I-Level Daycare.
Okay.
I'm wondering if it's time for a joke. We could use some humor, right? Yeah? Okay.
And who are our joke tellers with us tonight?
Well, they're a comedy duo
Yeah.
that go by J and K.
I've heard of them.
The J and K comedy duo. So go right ahead.
What do you call a snowman that is very popular? I'm not sure. He's so cool. Get it? Cause he's yeah.
I think they have another one.
I got that one.
Yeah.
What's the difference between a knight and a reindeer? I don't know. One slays the dragon, the other one's dragging a sleigh.
Clever.
Very nice, very nice. All right.
Well done.
Well, okay, we got time for 3. Let's go.
Sure we
go
do.
ahead. Last one.
What do you get when you cross a dog with a snowman? I don't know. Frostbite. So funny.
Very good. Thank you so much. It's beautiful.
Great job.
Nicely
Wonderful.
delivered.
They're here all week. Okay.
And Jordan and Caitlin were the MCs this morning for the 5K. They did a fantastic job.
They did.
That's not easy, getting up there in
No.
front of the crowd and the adults.
They had to talk for a full hour, and there was not really more than 10 seconds of downtime.
A couple
lot
teenagers
of
talking
energy.
for a full hour. It's unheard of.
This looks like the chamber. The Westmont Chamber of Commerce and Tourism Bureau. Our president is Al Carson, along with Larry Forsberg, our executive director. To help shop, dine, and discover Westmont this holiday season and throughout the year, visit westmontchamber.com.
Beautiful night for a convertible, isn't it?
They did a lot of work on our shop, Small Business Saturday today, so thank you, Chamber.
Again, one of our
There's
fellow
Larry.
sponsors for holidays.
It's a good time for us to mention that WestmontAutomile.com is the main sponsor for tonight's parade. Tonight's parade and the 4th of July fireworks would not be possible without WestmontAutomile.com. So anytime you're interested in looking at a new car, please check out that website. Please go up to Ogden Avenue in Westmont and make sure that you take a look at all Westmont has to offer.
And crossing the train tracks right now are a reindeer.
Wow.
They live at the North Pole. They like carrots. My information says they're dangerous, but I don't think they are. And they were out here earlier during the events prior to the parade at Westmont Center, greeting young children and getting petted. Very friendly creatures. And of course, being escorted by 2 of the elves from the North Pole as well.
Do we know which 2 reindeers these are? One's Dancer for sure, I would guess. I'm just guessing.
We're going to have to ask.
They go in order, so it has to be Prancer.
Oh, Prancer. Very good.
And we're also going to take some time to talk about some of the different events that will be taking place during the rest of the month for holidays that are happening in town at the Park District. So when we get other opportunities, we'll tell the public more about those.
Next up is our Westmont Public Library, led by our staff members and a special guest, Mouse, from the popular children's book, If You Give a Mouse a Cookie. The library offers programs for all ages, digital services such as Hoopla, where you can stream new movies, music, and ebooks, and the latest technology like Wi-Fi hotspots.
As we mentioned, that historical mural will be going up to the library after the first of the year, so it's a great place. They have between 500 and 800 visitors per day, and so a lot of people are going to get a chance to see it. Also, currently the library is under renovation, and that should be ready by after the first of the new year as well. There's always tons of programs and events at the Westmont Library.
Yeah.
People should definitely make sure they utilize our great services here in the community. Next up, we have Westmont Yard. Westmont Yard is located at 233 West 63rd Street, down on the south side of our community. And if you have not been there, it's just an amazing facility. Definitely go and check that out. They have indoor soccer, travel soccer leagues, camps, baseball programs, and they also rent out their field for special activities, as well as they host birthday parties. So definitely contact Westmont Yard. And once again, their address is 233 West 63rd Street. That's right next to Belle Reve Park.
Correct? Yeah. And here we have the Medina Black Horse Troop. Don't walk behind them, unless, of course, you have a pooper scooper. Their parade participation benefits Medina Shriners Hospitals for Children's. Their motto, "We ride so children can walk." I think that golf cart is part of the Medina Shriners as well. Right now, here we have the Westmont Park District van with our Kids Club. It's our early morning program and after-school program for kids. Serves children who attend Westmont grade schools Manning, Miller, Holmes, and Marker. And I'm going to guess, driving that bus, leader of the Kids Club, Miss Sylvia.
Excellent. Westmont Park District is a amazing organization. And for those who don't know, Bob is the new executive director of the Park District. That's a role that he took on in May. But Bob, how many years have you been at the Park District?
Professionally, 20.
20. But of course, Bob's a lifelong resident here, so he partook in all of the activities as a youth. And it's awesome that someone like Bob, has been here his whole life, and that lifelong knowledge is brought to our organizations like the Park District and keep them running well for years to come.
Basically, they couldn't get rid of me. As a kid, I lived in the park, started working there at 13, and I've been around ever since. But I will tell you, it made my mother very happy. She knew where I was.
Well, as we have a moment here, I'm going to give Bob additional compliments here. For those who do not know, Bob is an architect, and he helped design all sorts of things in our community, including the layout for Ty Warner Park. Here at Westmont Center Plaza, that was all of his work. And Bob, great job on all the things that you've done all these years.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. But of course, that's one thing to be able to do the work. You have to have the support of the park board, the village board, and all the other people who make those important decisions here in the community.
Absolutely. Teamwork.
All right, so we are looking at
The Medina Shriners Segway Drill Team. Originally organized as a precision marching and drill team, the Medina Shriners Patrol recently adopted a 6-man Segway team that performs the same marching maneuvers, but on Segways. The parade participation benefits Shriners Hospital for Children.
and first-time entry into Frosty and Friends Parade here in Westmont.
So I have a question. Have either of you used a Segway before?
I have
No.
not. I've used something similar. It's called a golf board.
A what?
A golf board.
I have no
I
idea.
don't know
It's
what
like
that is.
it's like a golf cart meets a Segway meets a skateboard. It's for one person, and it's on the same technology as the Segway. So, interesting way to play golf, and a lot of fun, and it moves the game along faster.
Interesting.
Well, we'll have to have that in the parade next year. You have to show us how to do that.
And
Have to play
look
through.
who's coming. Westmont Junior High School. Yay. Hi, everybody. Our school is led by Principal John Jonak, and I thank him for being here tonight. Our mascot is the Panthers, and all of these children are marching on behalf of our student service learning commitment. We are one of the first junior highs in Illinois to have a requirement for service learning hours for our students. And next we have the CUSD 201 Board of Education. Hi. Our president is Marie Charlton, and I see our superintendent out there, Kevin Carey, and his wife, Mary Kay.
It's fun to be talking about your school, isn't it?
It is. Makes me very proud.
Amy's another person who has been here her whole life and came back and has done a wonderful job up at the junior high as well as the entire district, very involved with the community. And who do we have up here next?
Well, I hear the band. We have the Westmont High School Band. The director is Hank Vaughn. Some recent accomplishments. Our band is fantastic. They win awards left and right. They sound amazing. Hank's a fantastic director. Just so you know, we do have a band booster craft show on December 3rd from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the high school. And let's listen.
Well, they sounded absolutely wonderful.
As always.
So next up we have the West Suburban Shrine Club Roaring 57s. And this is usually one of the highlights of the parade, this little routine here. And I wish we could borrow these for our Cruising Nights event. Would this be fun?
That would be really cool.
We need to recruit the Shriners to be volunteers for our Cruising Nights so that we can ride around in these cars at our events. But I have a feeling they're going to do a little performance.
Yeah,
here for
I think
us.
they're getting ready for a kind of a drill team here.
Okay, we're going to just watch this.
I think
for a
there might be
moment.
opportunities for those to transition into park patrol as well.
Let's just watch the routine here for a second. The routine seems to be a little north of us right now. Don't know if we can get a shot over that direction. And this is the Medina Shriners Fire Unit. The Shriners Fire Unit is dedicated to fun and fellowship while working towards supporting Shriners hospitals for children. So maybe we can get those to be part of a fire truck night this year.
Those are great.
Like your
They
idea.
The Chief Weiss.
almost like little Model Ts. So the Shiners do a great job. They're always all in, full force. All right, now we're going to have coming up on the parade, Cub Scout Pack 6, followed by Boy Scout Troop 6, and then the venturing crew. So our scouts are alive and strong here in Westmont, as you can see.
Look at that.
Look at the numbers.
Bob, I'm guessing you were a Cub Scout.
I was not.
You were not?
No, beyond tying my shoes, I wasn't very good at tying knots, and I couldn't sit still.
You already
long.
knew your knots.
Quite honestly, I
No?
couldn't sit still long enough.
Is that true? Let's see, I forget. I think you started out as a Weebelo, and then you became a Cub Scout, and then a Boy Scout, and
Yeah,
many years
I
ago.
honestly don't know, but I know that one of our new board members at the Park District is a scout leader, and we got a lot of programs happening with them. So, who do we have next?
We have Urban Veterinary Associates. And we also have the
Yomikas.
The Yomikas. The Yomikas Indian Guides and Princesses programs provide an opportunity for families to participate in fun activities together. The Yomikas Indian Guide Federation serves Westmont and surrounding communities. For more information, visit their website at yomikas.org. We also have the Indian Princesses, as well as the Guides. The Guides is actually the boys program, and the Princess programs is for the girls. Welcome. And they are very well represented, too.
They've been coming to the event for several years now, and always welcome to see them and have them back. Looks like Frosty has made his way back to the middle of the parade here. Coming through saying hello to everybody. And next we have the DuPage Shrine Club Cruisin' Coolers. And so once again, one more vehicle we need to bring into our Westmont Cruisin' Nights. But the Shrine Club Cruisin' Coolers unit operates under a charter issued by the Medina Shriners. And parade participation allows them to support, once again, their Shriners Hospital for Children. What do you think they have in those right now?
I'm going
Soda?
to take a good guess here.
Yeah?
Yes.
All right, we'll have
Water. But always my favorite. I absolutely love those coolers. And now we have the Westmont Lions Club.
All right.
I myself happen to be a member of the Westmont Lions Club. It's the largest service organization in the world. So not only do we help out local organizations here in the community, we sponsor baseball and scholarships, and we raise funds for eyeglasses. Internationally, the goal of Lions Club is to stamp out deafness and blindness. So those are their causes.
And look at this group of Girl Scouts, our Village Trails Service Unit. Welcome, Girl Scouts. The mission of the Girl Scouts is to have girls in power all over the world.
And maybe to empower some young ladies right now, we should tell a few more jokes. Is the joke team ready again? You guys ready? You all set? Okay. Okay. So it is the J&K joke team, but it's actually Jordan and Caitlin. Or in this time, it's Caitlin and Jordan. And here you go.
Where did Mr. and Mrs. Snowman go on their first date? Where? The snowball. Why did the Christmas tree like the future so much? I don't know. 'Cause the present's beneath him. Who gives all the good pets their gifts? Who? Santa Paws.
Very nice. Thank you very much.
Well done. And they've got something down. They jump one to the next.
Memorize.
That's right.
They're ready to go.
Yes.
All right, our next entry is the DuPage Libertarians. So, welcome to our parade this year. Thank you for joining us.
And after them, we have Myths and Legends Brewing Company. And you've probably seen this vehicle in the community quite a bit. It's called the Creature Bus. But if you want to know more about their business, visit their website, mythsandlegendsbeer.com. And they're located, and I don't know how to say that.
Zygmunt Circle. Zygmunt Office Plaza.
So 1115 Zygmunt Circle. And after tonight's event, they're having a special. And so everybody wants to go down there after the parade and enjoy some festivities and live music. And after that, we have Westmont special events. A big round of applause for those folks.
Yay!
Westmont Special Events is responsible for all sorts of community events, including Taste of Westmont and Westmont Street Fair and Cruising Nights.
Well, that was a truck there. Vidito Tree Experts there in the parade. Nice job of decorating that truck with all your
Beautiful.
young children on board.
And Uncle Bub's, of course, best barbecue, award-winning barbecue. And they just recently had an anniversary. I wait for that every year because they roll back their prices to their opening day. And the place was absolutely packed, but they're always wonderful. So thank you to Mark Link and Uncle Bub's Barbecue.
All right, we've got one stunning entry here coming across Westmont Public Works, Larry.
Well, Mike Ramsey is the Director of Public Works, and so we want to thank him and the entire Public Works crew for the amazing job that they do. During the winter, when there's a snowfall, you absolutely know when you're in Westmont versus neighboring communities. We have the best plowed streets in all of DuPage County, so we want to give them a round of applause for that. But in addition, over the past 3 years, they and the village board approved redoing 30 miles of our community streets. That's about half of our entire community, and it was absolutely amazing. So we want to thank them for all of that.
And I'd like to compliment them on the effort they put into decorating their equipment tonight. I'm starting to think that we've got a little competition going on here between a couple agencies here.
We
like
absolutely do. That's beautiful. And this is PVPN coming up.
Yeah, Westmont's theater group, they're rehearsing for their upcoming production of Alice in Wonderland. If you didn't notice the cards there that they're wearing as they came across the train tracks, it will be held February 2nd through the 4th at Westmont Commons right here on Cass Avenue. Visit the Westmont Library for preview nights on January 13th and 14th, where food donations for People Resource Center will be accepted.
And PVPN, I believe they're in their 6th year. This past year they celebrated their 5th anniversary. And Bob Plowman, Bob Mackert, Karen Mackert, and a whole bunch of volunteers in the community have pulled that together and done an amazing job. So we want to thank them for all they do.
Speaking of amazing, it's the People's Resource Center. It seems like all of Westmont is helping the People's Resource Center stuff a truck with food donations. We have a special thank you to Westmont First, Westmont Chamber, and the People's Resource Center, and really all of Westmont for helping with this community-wide food drive.
And right behind PRC is our newest addition to the Park District fleet. It's the Westmont Park District truck. We call that our stake truck. It's our workhorse. But of course, the Park District hosting all kinds of great events here this holiday season. We've got Lunch with Santa on December 10th, Westmont Winter Wonderland also on December 10th, Breakfast with Santa. Greg House Museum is open every Saturday night, and a whole flurry of other activities. So please check out the Park District website for other programs throughout the season.
And Bob, it's my understanding that the Park District is doing a rebranding of all their sports teams. Is that true?
Oh, yes, I'm glad you asked. That is correct. So all our travel sports programs and a couple of our in-house programs. And, of course, Mr. Chorney. Everybody knows Mr. Chorney here in the community. So we are bringing it under one umbrella now. It's going to be called Westmont Wolverines.
The Wolverines.
It's football, cheer, basketball,
and I believe
soccer.
This is Rich Jones and Friends, all part of the Model T Club. For those who do not know, Rich Jones can be credited with the start of our Cruisin' Nights event many years ago, almost 2 decades ago. So thank you for that, Rich, and thanks for coming out. And next we have the Downers Grove Township. You can learn about all the Downers Grove Township's programs and services at dgtownship.com. But one of the things that they partner with the village on is our free electronics recycling program. That's the 3rd Saturday of each month here in Westmont from 8 a.m. to noon. And that's at their highway department facility at 318 East Quincy Street. And so most electronics are recycled free of charge. But if you need more information to recycle TVs and or computers, you can visit avarecycling.com. But the township does a great job, and we want to thank them for being a partner with all they do with us.
Yeah, well done again on their float, or their truck, I should say. And nice homage to the Cubs flying off the back there. They got the W.
Cubs, that's for Westmont.
Yes.
I'm hearing.
hear a band.
I'm hearing music.
Yes, I'm hearing some Christmas polka music. Where
does
else?
sound like
Where
polka.
else would you hear Christmas polka music but Westmont?
That's right.
Coming across the tracks right now, it's a Santa float. No, it's not Santa float. I'm sorry, a little premature. It's Uncle John's music right here on Cass Avenue. Proprietor John Costel and Company perform in the parade each year. John has several bands. Prolific musician, by the way. This particular band, they are called the Ice Cream Vendors. So besides the ice cream vendors, they have the Flat Cats. And a fun fact alert, John and Greg have been making beautiful music together since high school. They offer music lessons, instruments, and regular opportunities to come out and play your ukulele.
That's Greg and John singing right now.
So catchy.
We're going to listen to a song or two here.
Music.
All right, they do a great job. They volunteer at all kinds of community events as well. Most recently, they were out at Haunted Forest playing for us as well while people were waiting in line to get scared. All right, and here we are. It's the Santa float. Joining Santa, we have participants from the Park District Preschool, Mayor Ron Gunter, his wife Tony, and their grandchildren. So as Santa approaches, he'll be coming up to the tree here, and shortly, Santa will have the honors with the mayor of kicking off this holiday season and lighting the tree there at Mary Egan Plaza.
So exciting. Larry's on his way over there to talk to the mayor. I think he's almost there.
Stand up.
All right, in just a second, we'll be going live to the mayor and Santa Claus.
I'm going to introduce the mayor of Westmont right now, Mayor Ron Gunter. A big round of applause for our mayor, Mayor Ron Gunter, and family.
It's already on. Good evening, and thank everybody for coming to our Holidays Parade. It's great to see everybody here. It's kicking off our annual Holidays. And with me tonight is Mr. and Mrs. Claus. And I'm going to ask Santa to do a countdown to light our Christmas tree. Santa.
Let me get out of here. A little bit, all right. Hello, Westmont! Merry Christmas to everybody! All right, are we ready to light the tree? Let's count down from 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Light the tree! Yay!
And again, happy holidays, everybody. Santa will be in Westmont Center to visit, take pictures. There's hot chocolate and cookies by the fire department. And again, thank you, everyone, for coming out tonight.
Well, we would like to say thank you for joining us tonight. Amy, Larry, I enjoyed this. We appreciate your help tonight. Anything last to say?
Same time next year?
Yes.
Definitely.
We will be back. And thank you all for joining us for tonight's parade. And again, Santa Claus will be in the basement of Westmont Center. I'd like to wish everybody a safe and happy holidays.
Thanks, Bob.
Good night.
Thank you.
Happy holidays.